I don't think there'll be anything on a standalone basis. You know, I would hope that by tomorrow we either have an understanding on an overall package. That doesn't mean, obviously, there wouldn't be a lot more work to do. But I am hopeful that we can come to an overall understanding. And if we do that, hopefully the airlines will postpone their actions.
It's the Treasury Secretary with our Becky Quick last Wednesday saying that there didn't see any standalone aid for airlines. Jim, of course, the president's now calling for that exact same thing immediately. And it's one reason why the XAL is up almost 3%.
Well, there's a lot of positive notes about the airlines today. It's funny, the only negative note was a downgrade of Southwest. And yet we heard Gary Kelly yesterday say some good things. So you go through the downgrade, and frankly, they're not in trouble. Some of these other companies, obviously, United, they're recommended today. Why? Because they can weather the storm. It is much more about the layoffs than it is about their viability to try to get the layoffs off the table. Layoffs are equating to areas of the country that will not be served. And we know that Congress is very worried ahead of Election Day that the planes to these small towns will be shut down. And, David, you know there's nothing worse than in the face of the voter that you just lost the only way that you can get from Dayton to New York. You know, my daughter flew from New York to Dayton.
Yes.
It was like more expensive than flying to Milan.
Yeah. Well, these days, things are extraordinarily cheap, but you're right. And that does get the attention of your elected representatives, whether they be a senator or congressperson. They pay close attention to that. And that's one thing the airlines have in terms of negotiating leverage here. But, Jim, what chance do you really think is that they're going to get a one-off aid package before end of the year?
Well, I think that there's a lot of bad blood between the White House and Speaker Pelosi. Or there's bad blood on the White House side.
Yeah, we know that. But what does that mean for the airlines getting some money?
There can be some emergency thing that they do. Watch them come up with a rabbit out of the hat for the airlines. You know, borrowing tax receipts. Yeah, you can do that stuff, David.
Yeah.
Be creative, David.
Okay, I'll try.
All right. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.